Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Finally, Governor Soludo have decided to speak on the fracas that took place during his inauguration. That's Ebele, Obiano, and Bianca Ojukwu's fracas. And he has decided to open up on what he is saying. Now we understand what governance is all about. I just hope that this will definitely not lead to a showdown between him and the former governor of Anambra State, that's Willie Obiano. Before we go into the news proper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let us start with his impression on what happened during his inauguration and the fact that the second one will be what may be expected after this reign, as he has opened up on the carcass in the office. Well, Governor Soludo has said that a movie or even a song would emerge from the fracas between the immediate past First Lady of the Anambra State, Ebele Obiano, and Bianca Ojukwu, wife of Biafra warlord Ojukwu. Speaking this morning, Soludo said, and I quote, the comedy that has emerged from it all is what I have enjoyed. There is no distraction anywhere or whatsoever. I think it was meant to be. Some time to come, there will even be some movies or even comedies and even a song that will come out of all this. As you saw, I didn't even notice much of what happened. I think it happened while I was going to sign the oath of allegiance. It was just like a 1 second thing. I turned again and continued signing my thing. I have not had 1 minute discussion on it other than the comic relief you see posted. We are intensely focused on what we must deliver to our people. That one, I must agree with him on that. He has been moving up and down to ensure that Anambra State gets the best of him. But right now, in the second news, you may be in no distant time, you may be hearing fracas. It's just gonna happen at some point. As the newly sworn in governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, has said his predecessor Willie Obiano left 300 million naira in cash, wait for the shocker, and a debt of over 400 billion naira, as in billion, B for ball, billion naira, 400 billion naira as at December 2021, 400 billion naira debt. Ugwo debt. Soludo made this shocking revelation in the national television. According to Soludo, other financial details from January to date are still unavailable, which means the one they have accumulated and kept for him is 400 billion naira. As at December, there's January, there's February, and the March. And to make it very interesting, if you can recollect, Willie Obiano hurriedly, very speedily, hastily built an international airport. In fact, I think some weeks ago, some part of the roof have started pulling, small rains here and there, pulled off some part of the roof. And somebody is saying, and this is the oh, Charles Soludo, it is well with you. It's part of governance, and don't forget that you're a party member. So don't play the game of Imo State, where by the time Uzodinma entered, it was Okorocha that had held him. They finally pushed their person in. When they entered, Uzodinma now turned tiger, and it was now hunting Okorocha. Before we say who goes there, Imo State is now something else. I don't know. That is how governance is in Nigeria. It is what they remain for you, you collect, unfortunately. But you can correct the impression. Everything depends on how you start. Already, EFCC have started talking over this issue of the level of indebtedness, debt, corruption, alleged fraud that took place in Anambra under the watch of Governor Willie, or former governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano. But the question is he the only one that's been doing this fraud? The truth is, right now, he's the latest one that left the throne, that left the seat. When others will leave their seat, we can't be saying that we are so heavily indebted and Nigeria have no money or the state have no coffers if there have not been corruption and fraud going on. Well, let's feel the pulse of Nigerians, because a whole lot of Nigerians are talking. This one here is saying No state owns up to 400 billion naira except Lagos. Anambra is owning about 110 billion naira. Okay. What he's saying in effect is that Anambra is owing that Lagos is the highest, which is 110. Okay, I don't know where he got those facts. Okay, but they say, but the worst case scenario, uh, Anambra cannot be owing up to 400 billion. We'll find out in no distant time. This one here is saying even 110 billion naira is bad enough. My brother, 110 billion, oh, you pass hundreds, you pass units, tens, you enter hundreds. You pass hundreds, you enter thousands. You pass thousands, you enter millions. You pass millions, enter hundreds of millions. You pass that, you enter 1 billion, and you are entering it to 110 billion. Please, what kind of governance are you doing? You generate tax, you generate income, you generate internally generated, that's IGP, internally generated revenue, IGR rather, and all this you are still borrowing in the tune of 110 billion. That one is even for Lagos. One would understand that's a commercial nerve center of a country, although that's not an excuse to be heavily indebted. But Anambra, except you have not been to Anambra before. If not for even the commercial guys, the businessmen that makes that place happen, like Opi Weka, Onisha Main Market, and the rest, there's no federal parastatal, there's no oil and gas company that is there that you will say, okay, those is strictly businessmen that are making that place to boom. And you're still borrowing, the roads are not even too perfect. My God, why are we like this to ourselves in this country? Why have we just made up our mind that we want to enslave our fellow people? If we have, but for the now, Soludo have not given us the full details. All he gave us is till December, and somebody here is countering him saying that Lagos have the highest, which is 110 billion. This one here is saying, is Soludo complaining? Why shouldn't he complain? You're entering governance, you have gone ahead making promises, you don't even know what is remaining in your coffers. You have made a lot of promises. Okay, we'll change, you put DSTV, we'll put cable television, you watch video movies for prisoners in Anambra prison, we'll give you solar, we'll do this, we'll do that, those slums, we're going to destroy it and put something more nicer and all that. And only for you to go and check coffers. And they kept the 300 million naira cash in the bank. Only for you to be owing 400 billion. Do you know that all the money you are generating as income, you'll be using it to service a loan that you did not eat? And somebody have already taken the loan. It's not like you're seeing any of those basic facilities that would encourage your heart. Some of those things are dilapidated, and you have to pay for from your internally generated revenue that you have your own plans already laid down. You are busy servicing another man's loans that he has kept ahead of you. Come on, why won't he complain? So that tomorrow, if you don't do anything, they say Soludo is a heavy laggard. He promised he couldn't even fulfill. At least Obiano was better because Obiano had those monies. Let's meet in the comment section.